Hello everyone. Hope you got the concept of part 1, and today we will do the second step of the agriculture. Second step was sowing. Sowing means process of seeds putting seeds into soil. See, clean and healthy seeds of good quality are required for sowing. Usually, farmers prefer high yielding variety of the seeds. And now the next step is manuring. Third step. See, I already told you seed drills is a device which is used for the sowing the seeds. And next is manuring. Third step is, see, it's adding manure and fertilizers into the soil. So what do you mean by manure and the fertilizers? First of all, we will have to understand this concept. And manures are the organic substances obtained from the decomposition of plants and animals. They added the nutrients and humus to the soil and make it fertile. It is mainly of three types. First is the farm yard manure. Second one is the compost. And the third one is the green manure. Farmyard manure is usually the cow dung, leaves, or you can say any of the farmyard wastage. Compost is the decomposition of the dead plants and animals. And see, green undecomposed material used as manure is the green manure. See, it's consists of the all kinds of the pulses plants which are having a high nitrogen content. And see, mostly leguminous plants have a high nitrogen content because they have a nodules on their roots, and a type of bacteria, rhizobium, live in these nodules and that help in the nitrogen fixation. That's all about the manuring. The next we haven't discussed about the fertilizer. We only discussed about the manure. So next is the fertilizers. Now what do you mean by fertilizers? Fertilizer means adding the chemical substances into the soil. See, fertilizers are mainly the chemical substances which are made up in factories. They are rich in particular nutrients like urea and potassium and gives a better yield in crops, but excessive use makes the soil less fertile, so it is unfit for human consumption also, and they are the source of the soil and water pollution also. That's all about the manuring. Now the next step is irrigation. This is a fourth step, I guess. Yes, fourth step. Irrigation. Now what do you mean by irrigation? Irrigation is a process of supplying water to crop plants at different intervals. For the irrigation, ponds, lake, river, dams, canals, wells and tube wells are the sources of irrigation. And see, in summer season water requirement is higher than the other season, so crops need more water, and sandy soil also needs frequent watering. The time and the frequency of the irrigation vary from crop to crop also, soil to soil also, and the season to season also. See, some are the traditional methods of irrigation are there, like traditional method. First method is moat, second is the chain pump. These are the irrigation some traditional methods that is used in our country. Dekli, and fourth one is the rahat. These methods are cheaper, and but these are the less efficient methods. Other than the traditional methods, some other methods are also there, that is known as the modern methods. Modern methods. See, nowadays diesel is available, electricity is available, solar energy are also there to run the pump. Is see, sprinklers are there, sprinkler system. Second one is the drip system. These are the modern methods are there. See, sprinkler system, like you can see many pipes are there in a rotating nozzle. They are joined to the main pipe at the regular interval, and the water is sprinkled from the nozzle as rain. Drip system, drop to drop method, watering the plants drop by drop. It is the best technique for the vegetable crops and the garden plants, and there is no wastage of the water. So this is all about the irrigation. Next is the fifth one is a weeding. Weeding and protection of crops. Weeds are unwanted plants that grow along with the crops. They are undesirable, and they compete with the crop plants for light, nutrients, water, air, and space, and they affect the growth of the crops, that result in the poor crop production. And see, removal of the weeds is called the weeding. See, some weeds are removed by the manual weeding and by using the some of the weedicides. First of all is the manual weeding. Manual weeding is removed by cutting them close to the ground by using the weedicides. Weedicides are the chemical substances that kill and destroy the weeds but do not harm the crops. And see, some are sprayed in the field with the sprayer. And see, next is the protection of the crops from the pest. Protection from pests. See, some organisms that damage and attack the crop plants are called the pests. They may be insecticides, small plants, birds, and some chemical substances are used to kill the organism. These chemicals are called the pesticides. That's all about the weedicides. And now the next are harvesting. Sixth point is harvesting. After maturation of the plant, cutting off crop is known as harvesting. See, nowadays in our country, it is done by the sickle, harvester, or by a machine. Some other methods are also there. First is a thrashing. What do you mean by thrashing now? See, thrashing is the process of separating grains from crop after the harvested stock. See, this is done by harvested crop on the ground, spreading this harvesting crop on the ground and walking over them. And animals like bullocks, buffaloes, and camels are used. And now the winnowing. This is the process of separating grains. How grains are separated? The wind blows away the lighter grains from the mixture, and heavier grains are left. Lighter shaft, you can say. See, one is shaft, second one is a grain. Lighter is blow with the wind, and heavier grains are remains there. And the last step is the storage. We have to use storage, dry storage, mainly of two types. Next is a cold storage. See, fresh crops have a moisture, so fresh grains are stored without the drying. It may be get spoiled and attacked by the organisms. So the dried grains are weighted, packed in the gunny bags, and transferred to the godowns. And cold storage, this method is mainly used to store the vegetables, fruits, and flowers. They are having a high moisture content, and they are stored in the low temperature in cold storage. Thank you, everyone. Don't forget to share my videos. Kindly share and like my videos.